We just saw the biggest bounce in the futures market that I think we have ever seen. This is absolutely historical, unprecedented movement in the markets. We are seeing insane volatility, more volatility than what we had during COVID, and it's all related to news. We are in a news-driven market. We're going to share my screens and go over the charts here and talk about a few things. But before we do, fam, we're live right here at the New York Open, day trading the Nasdaq. You see my green days, my red days, my full tilt moments, everything that involves me as a trader. You see live right here on YouTube. So smash that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button. It's a free way to support the channel. Just gets the video out to more people and gets more eyes on this content. Lastly, if you want to skip the eval stage and go straight to a funded account, TradeFi's running 30% off their straight to funded accounts or 40% off new customers. Use code JM. You see it in the corner of your screen right here. Also, Take Profit is 30% off with no activation fee. They've got rid of the activation fee, 30% off. It's for a limited time. You can use code JM there as well to lock that in, fam. With that said, let's get into the video. All right, so we witnessed probably one of the largest bounces ever. Like, we are never going to see this type of movement again. The Nasdaq is up 11% on the day, 11.4% on the day. And look at this rally. We are now trading up into 19,205, where we were trading down in 17,200s. If I get my measuring tool, let's look at, just measure this move real quick. This was our low on, let's see, all right, so during New York session, right? So this was pre-market. Let's go to the New York session. This was our low during the New York session. And if we measure all the way up to the high that we had, that is a 2,064 point move. We recently did a video the other day about a move that we just had in the markets where we had a 1,600 point move. We just had a 2,000 point move, 2,000 point bounce on the Nasdaq in one day. Nasdaq up 11%. We are never going to see this again. And again, this is all entirely news driven. We are in a trade war. There is so much happening. Tariffs, pausing tariffs, just so much economically happening at one time where the market is very volatile and sensitive to these types of news releases, right? And so if we just jump over to the financial juice here, I'll show you guys that what exactly drove this, right? And it's interesting because when this type of news broke, originally it was reported as fake news. So we see here today that Trump released that he has authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10% effective immediately. So a 90-day pause, right? And then a substantially lower reciprocal tariff of 10%. Now, when this was reported, what was it, yesterday? There was a report, I think it was yesterday, that Trump was going to pause tariffs for 90 days. And then Trump got with CNBC and said that that was fake news, that this was not announced. We have not announced this, which it feels like this was on the table. So maybe somebody leaked it and Trump was trying to cover it up until he officially announces it. But this was reported as fake news yesterday. And then all of a sudden, Trump comes out with a 90-day pause on tariffs. And look at what happens to the market. We absolutely shred up. Again, proving the point that we are in a heavily news-driven market. News-driven. We are not, this technicals go out the window. Right now, in this moment, technicals don't matter. They don't. Technicals have gone out the window. This market is entirely driven by news, which makes the market very, very dangerous, right? I mean, people are blowing accounts left and right. People are making a lot of money if you get on the right side of it, but we're blowing accounts left and right too, right? And so the only thing you can do in this type of market is one, size down, or two, just stay flat, stay all cash, don't trade it, right? I mean, granted, there is a lot of opportunity, a lot of volatility. More volatility equals more opportunities. But if you're going to try to take advantage of the opportunities, don't just YOLO your accounts or size up. This is not a time to size up. This is a time to size down. Trade a lot smaller. If you traded one mini, go to like 3 micros, right? Because what you can do with 2 micros in 5 minutes, you could do is what you basically would have done with 1 mini, right? And so things are just way too volatile to be sizing up. So we have to be cautious and play defense in these type of markets. But I want to go back to financial juice real quick. And I just want to show you what I mean by just news left and right. I mean, you have Trump raising China tariffs to 125%. Trump authorized a 90-day pause, right? More headlines. Scroll up all this red, right? All of these red are all headlines that affect the markets, right? I mean, you just keep scrolling up. You see more headlines, more headlines, more headlines, right? Just keep scrolling. More headlines, right? More headlines. Keep going. Here we go. More headlines. Chairs price in less than 75 basis points of Fed easing in 2025. Big headline there, right? I don't expect an increase of inflation in Europe or France, right? More headlines. a deal could be struck with China, right? I mean, we are in a very headline driven market. I mean, once a headline comes out, the market's moving 1,000 points at this point, right? So we have to be cautious and aware of what's happening economically. Use your news resources like Financial Juice or whatever it is that you use, right? And pay attention to these things because they are affecting the markets. And if something comes out and you're on the wrong side of it, you can pretty much kiss your account goodbye because again, the market's going to move 1,000 points. So we have to be very, very careful. But we're going to keep this video short. And so I just wanted to cover this real quick because we are seeing this happen more and more as all these headlines come out. And the best thing you guys can do is, again, size down, play defense. Fam, if you like this kind of video, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you want to get more daily content, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.